Hi, I'm Alice, a fifth great-granddaughter of Joseph Knight Sr. On my 12th birthday in January, I was able to go to the Gilbert Temple to do baptisms for the dead, and I loved it so much I went back the next day to do it again. When the church was organized in 1830, its doctrines and organizations were not fully developed. Those things came line upon line, revelation on revelation. From the very beginning, it was understood that living people needed to be baptized for remission of sins and to join the church. But the revelation about baptism as proxy for those who are dead didn't come for 10 more years. In August of 1840, Joseph Smith was speaking at a funeral for a man, Mr. Seymour Brunson. During that funeral talk, he spoke about baptism for the dead and introduced it as a true principle. Many people were excited to learn about this new doctrine, and they wanted to be baptized for deceased family members and friends. Baptism for the living was done in Nauvoo in the Mississippi River, usually at one of the steamboat docks. Some were soon doing baptisms for the dead in the river as well. 3 of the adult children of Joseph and Polly Knight were some of those who were excited to offer the blessing of baptism for dead loved ones. Elizabeth Knight Johnson and her brother, Joseph Knight Jr., were some of the very first to do baptism for dead relatives in the Mississippi River. Polly Knight Stringham also did some later. 5 months later, Joseph Smith received revelation telling the saints that they could do baptisms for the dead in the river only until a temple was built. The groundbreaking for the Nauvoo Temple was the next month, and as soon as the basement level of the Nauvoo Temple was finished, they put in a font and dedicated the baptismal font so baptisms for the dead could continue.